So what is solubility? Today we'll be looking at calculation that involve solubility. So what is solubility? Solubility, when we talk about solubility of any solute or a substance that can dissolve in water, for example, when we talk about is solubility of a solute at a particular temperature, what do we mean? We mean the maximum amount of that solute in mole or in grams that can saturate, that will be able to saturate 1 dm cube of the solvent at that particular temperature. That is what we mean when we talk about solubility. That's why most time you see something like you see temperature. This is the temperature. Temperature has nothing to do with the calculation, because most time you see some students asking why is it that you did not use the temperature, but rather temperature is telling us the time, the temperature we are dealing with, because solubility of any substance deals with what the amount, the maximum amount of what that solute that can dissolve, the maximum amount of that solute in mole or in gram that can dissolve in 1 dm cube of a solvent. So when a particular amount dissolve in a particular solvent, in 1 dm cube of a solvent, it means that what? That is the solubility of that substance, solute at that temperature. Now we have what we want to work on now, so that the solubility in mole per dm cube of 20 grams of copper sulfate dissolved in 100 grams of water at 180 degree is dash. So we have some options here. We have the first option, we have 0.25, 0.13 C, and then C is 2.00, and the last option there is D, which is 1.25. We have other things we need there, relative atomic masses of all these things. So now what are we going to do with the information given to us? With the information given to us, we say that water here is in grams, and we know that being that the relative density of water is what? 1 gram, is 1 gram per cm cube. 1 gram per cm cube, that is what it means. So if we are to convert it, that means if we are to convert this to volume now, because we know that we look at the volume of water of the solvent that's dissolving. So if we are to go that by that way, but although we can still work it this way anyway, using 100 and then 1000. If you are to go by volume, what we mean is that since density is what? Mass over volume. Our mass given to us here is what? 100 grams, and volume is unknown. So if you cross multiply, you find out that our volume here would then be 100 over 1. That would give us 100 cm cube. That means what we have here is 100 cm cube of water, 100 cm cube of water, equivalent to what? 20 grams. Now we talk about in dm cube now, because the question said mole per dm cube. So what do we have in 1 dm cube or 1000 cm cube will then be of water will contain 1000 cm cube of water will contain what? 20 over 100 times 1000 over 1. So if we cancel that, we have 200 grams of what? Copper sulfate. But that's not what we want. The question says we should get it in what? Mole per dm cube. Always note whatever you are asked for the unit. From the unit, you know that it's mole. So getting it in moles now means that we're going to get the moles here. We know that moles amount is what? Mole equal to mass over what? Molar mass. So what do we do next? We have our mass. We can also get the molar mass. The molar mass of copper sulfate is, I think it should be 160 gram per mole. Now, if you don't know how to do this, just the sum of this 30, 64, 32, 60 multiplied by 4 will give us 64. When you add it up together, you will arrive at this. So what next? We have our mass, the mass of copper sulfate in the solution, that is 200 grams. So mole, which is the same thing as amount, we have it to be 200 over what? 1 160. By dividing 200 divided by 160, we have, what we have here will be 1.25 mole. So we say that mole per gm cube. That means in 1 gm cube, to convert it, remember that concentration is what? Mole amount over volume. That is, our amount here is 1 gm cube. Our volume here is 1 dm cube, sorry. So we have, our volume is 1 dm cube. So what we have at the end of the everything, at the end will be what? 1 dm cube. This is mole. So what we have will be 1.25 mole per dm cube. All right, thank you so much for being part of the class. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section. We'll always attend to you. And if you are joining us for the first time, thank you so much. And we want you to subscribe to our channel, and then come back for more, so that you will always get our videos and then enjoy with us. Thank you so much.